Well, good morning, everybody. My new friends. It has been such an honor to spend a couple of days with all of you faith-based business owners. And Joe, thank you so much for having me. I've enjoyed being with you so much. So, how many of you know that you were put on this earth for a reason? You're not an accident. You're here on purpose and for a purpose. And God has awesome plans for your life. But the number one hindrance to you fulfilling your purpose in this life is your health. Did you know that 75 to 90% of all doctor visits is due to stress-related ailments? I mean, I'm sure you all see it. We live in a very, very stressed out society. Social media does not help with that. The pandemic has not helped with that. There's been a massive increase in anxiety. And 90% of all illness and dis-ease in the human body is stress-induced. Guys, we have to do a better job. We have to do a better job for ourselves, for our spouses, for our children, for our relationships, for our work, for the ministry God has put us on this earth to do. But how do we fulfill our purpose in life? How do we go after the dreams and visions in our heart if we're unwell? We don't. We don't even show up. We can't even show up for ourselves half the time. Okay, by a showing of hands, as Christian business owners, what do you all see in the area of health and wellness in your corporations? Anybody want to share some thoughts? Is it burnout? Anxiety? Turnover? Burnout? Todd, what about you? And Susie, what do you see?
Stress of too much on my plate, not enough time to do it.
Yeah. What about a lot of sick days being taken instead of well days off? Who would like to take a well day off? I know I would. My dad's best friend was a boater, and he was a lawyer, and that man would take well days off. He'd pull his kids out of school, and they'd go out in their boat and go fishing. That's living life. That's abundant living, being well, showing up, doing what God put you on this earth to do, right? What makes me unique from all the different corporate wellness speakers out there and all the different health coaches out there is that I know what it's like to have your dreams taken from you because they were snatched by sickness. And guess what? I know how to fix the problem. I know how to fix that sick and tired of feeling sick and tired problem that so many people are facing, men and women. And I'm seeing it becoming a pattern in families. And friends, that's scary because that's generational. You know, I have a saying, genetics load the gun, but your lifestyle pulls the trigger. We have to do better. Again, we have to do better for ourselves, for our spouses, for our children, for our relationships, for the purpose God has put us on this earth to fulfill. So, how do we make that happen? One of the things that I like to do is teach people how to retrain their thinking. Brian, you know how important this is. Your mindset's everything. It all starts up here. As a man thinketh, so he is. That's what the Proverbs say, okay? Then I teach people how to reboot their body and then how to retain their results. We look at everything from your nutrition, because your nutrition is your foundation of everything. It all starts with what you're consuming. Your sleep. How many people sleep well? How many people sleep enough? Listen, I will tell you, when someone comes to me and they tell me, oh, I can go on 5 hours of sleep a night, I'm good. Well, let me tell you what I know as a health coach is that within the next year, you're probably going to get sick because your organs, your tissues, your cells, they're all healing and regenerating as you sleep. How are you managing your stress? Again, 90% of all dis-ease in the body and illness is stress-induced. So what are we doing to manage our stress? And men, the word self-care is a huge turnoff to you, I know. For us women, we're like, oh, I'm gonna go to the spa, I'm gonna get my nails done, I'm gonna read a book, or I'm gonna journal. Men, maybe it's for you playing golf. Maybe for you it's getting a massage. Whatever it is, what are you doing to take care of yourself and not being ashamed to do it? not wrapping your knee with a piece of duct tape when you're bleeding out, right? Yeah. What are we doing to reduce the toxic load from all the things that we're consuming, physically, spiritually, and mentally? How are we being proactive about our medical care and having informed self-care? How are we doing those things? So those are the kind of things that I look at with people. I thread that throughout every single program I have, every single workshop I teach, and every single client I meet one-on-one with. If anything I'm saying today is resonating with you, if you're ready to make a change, if you are ready to kick sick and tired of feeling sick and tired to the curb and go fulfill the calling that God put on your life, get to the end of your days and be able to hear, well done, my good and faithful servant. Because guess what? You took care of yourself, your temple, so that you could go out and do what God put you on this earth to do. I would love to chat with you. I'm going to be hanging out in the back for the next 15 minutes, and I'd love to connect with you. Thank you.